Episode 9 rumors and how they're attempting to completely erase the original trilogy. So I keep reading over all of these different rumors and different leaks and different whatever they are about episode 9 and what's going to happen and what people are speculating. First of all, if any of it is true, if all of it is true, it's going to be the dumbest movie, barring The Last Jedi. And I just don't. And basically, they're just trying to erase, get rid of everything. You know, they're all into the let the past die, and all that. Even though the latest trailer, of course, has to include all of that in it to try and get anybody interested, because you need a trailer that's more than 15 seconds, and they don't want to reveal more than 15 seconds of the new film because people would realize, oh wow, all the rumors and all the speculation has actually been true, and this movie is actually the dumbest thing ever to come out of Hollywood. So, just reading around a couple different things. Now we have, of course, as many people have speculated, the Force spirit of Emperor Palpatine reemerges from the shadows. So somehow Darth Vader, at the second most evil spot in the Empire, is able to be turned back to the good side to save his son and throw Palpatine over the railing into the center of the Death Star, which then explodes somehow through all of that. Palpatine's, while he's falling, he's like, wait, I got this special trick I gotta do to send my Force spirit off somewhere. I'm not buying it. I don't care for that plot line at all. What they should have done was, in The Last Jedi, not killed Snoke and made Snoke an actual character that was worthy of being villainous and ominous. But of course, we have the worst director in the history of film, Rian Johnson, who doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand film. He doesn't understand plot. He doesn't understand storyline. He doesn't understand any of that. He doesn't understand fandom, nothing else. So now we have the Palpatine's essence possesses the willing body of a young dark acolyte. Okay, so then they're saying once that happens, then Rey and Kylo have to team up to defeat him, and okay, blah blah blah, fine, you can do that. Here we're actually mentioning it's like that they're going after this Wayfinder thing to try and find where his spirit is or something, and then there's this MacGuffin, just an object that possesses the spirit of Palpatine. And wait, they're even calling it a Voldemort Horcrux. So I guess we're going to be searching the universe for all these MacGuffins to try and destroy them all, so that, the Emperor Palpatine will not return. Okay. Works for Harry Potter, does not work for Star Wars. This is called dumb. Okay? The whole Wayfinder thing, they're talking about, they got to get this Wayfinder, this just something that points me to where, just like the Force Awakens, right? They needed the map piece. We got to go find the map piece. Everybody's looking for the map piece. This seems to be the only plot object that J.J. Abrams can think of. We got to go find this map piece. We got to go find that. We got to go look for this, and everybody's looking for this. So we got to go, You've done it already. It wasn't that compelling the first time. I don't want to know why they think it's going to be compelling the second, third, fourth, or fifth, or 100th time. So then I was also seeing here, there's a, let me move this over a little bit, is this new plot put out a day ago on Reddit under Star Wars Leaks, and they're talking about, hold on. They're talking about different things, like in the beginning, Luke and Leia are having a lightsaber duel because they have a disagreement. I'm like, what? No one's going to do that. Oh, I don't like your clothes you have on. I don't like that dress today. That little that outfit just doesn't work for me. Start fighting. No. Dumb. Again, it's so stupid. Luke would never turn as he was done in The Last Jedi. He would never turn into a complete teat-sucking hermit. Sorry, no, he would not do that. Also, he would never go into a lightsaber fight with his sister. There's no backstory for that. There's nothing about that even barely resembles anything like that in any way. So now then they say, well, Leia's just gonna train Rey. So I saw another rumor that said this is only going to be months after The Last Jedi, not years. So if that's true, then a few months of training is not going to make Rey a full Jedi. Sorry, not happening. And if that's true, and she is, then the whole movie is pointless. Oh, wait. Star Wars movie being pointless. It seems to be a theme lately. So just more of the garbage in here. There's also, let me see, just the script just dragged on. Everybody's looking for the Wayfinder. Everybody's looking for, the MacGuffin. Everybody's trying to find this. They find some dagger that 3PO can't read, so they got to go and find somebody that can either reprogram 3PO or give him something else. And the reason that he has, in order to get him so that he can read the artifact thing, they do some weird modifications to him, and that turns his eyes red. Why? Because it's a stupid plot point, and it's a stupid thing, and now we have to make, instead of making red arm 3POs that everybody has to go out and buy these toys, they're going to make red eyed 3POs, so then everybody can go and buy those toys. No, if you see one of my previous videos, toy sales are way down, and you can get, some of these Disney sequel trilogy toys for 95% off. So if you actually want them, to me, that means they don't want them. So all this stuff if you read through this, the story just meanders on and on. Okay, we got to go here. Okay, the Millennium Falcon gets stolen. Okay, then we go back here. Then we're going here. Then somehow, I'm really hating the constant in this story, the constant, forced communication thing between Rey and Kylo. There's always, I'm going to find out where she is. Oh, we're going to talk, and then I'm going to find out where she is, and then we're going to go get him. I was just over and over again. Okay, they're there. Okay, let's go there. Let's fight. They escape. Okay, now where are they? Okay, there. Okay, let's go there. Let's fight. Then they escape. Okay, it's boring. It's just boring. So they keep going on with this Force Ghost thing and everything, and at some point, I don't know, we have a couple of Force Ghosts come back. Luke and Leia, I think, come back as Force Ghosts and help Rey fight. I'm like, okay, so we blew up the Force Ghost, kind of mythology in The Last Jedi with Yoda being able to strike lightning down onto a tree, but now evidently Force Ghosts can also help in lightsaber battles. So making the whole Force Ghost thing, pointless, and what was said, back in, the original trilogy, whatever you do, Luke, you have to do this alone. I can't help you, right? To me, that's canon. A Force Ghost cannot help someone. They may be able to give them a little instruction on what to do and how to do it and what may be the best way to use the Force to do it, but they cannot help them. They cannot affect anything. But now we're blowing all that out. That's just forget that. We're just, going to go on and be able to do that. So Star Wars continues to be horrible. I mean, I'm not surprised that there's, a channel called Star Wars is Dumb. And continuing with all of these leaks, as I read them over and as I watch videos about it, I'm continually less and less and less interested in what Star Wars is. I mean, Star Wars isn't what it was, when I grew up, right? I mean, I've related this before. I saw the original film when it was just Star Wars, not Star Wars A New Hope, right, in 1977. My parents were very big sci-fi fans, and Star Wars was coming out, so we were going. So 1977, we're in the back of the car. I can remember on the way home from that movie, just looking up into the stars after the movie was over, and just looking up there, thinking to myself as a 13-year-old, this is really going on somewhere out in space. And how do we find out more about it? Now, all I think of is, why can't we stop making these movies? Why do we keep having to, like I've said before, if you see a kitchen sink, you're going to see a kitchen sink in here at some point, because they've thrown everything possible and every character possible to try and get someone to care. And that's why they're bringing Palpatine back in some way, even though I think the last statement from the actor was that he hadn't been contacted yet, but that may be, just under wraps, he may be on a gag order that he can't say anything because, it would reveal too much of the stupidity of the plot. But more and more of the things that are in here, more and more of the things that come out, and the problem is going to be the more and more of the trailers that we see. I mean, we're only a few months away, and all we've had is like a little teeny tiny, maybe 30 seconds of trailer. The rest of it's just rehashing old stuff that we've already seen that is pointless and makes no sense to even show it with this film. And I would ask my friend that works at Disney, who actually works on the trailers, if he's doing this one, and he's not going to tell me anything because he likes his job. But it's just getting more and more pointless, more and more that we're taking these characters that everyone loved and turning them into something that is weak and demeaning, like Luke and Leia having a lightsaber duel. That is not Luke, who found an iota of good in his father, who was second only to the most evil creature in the universe, found that iota of good, was able to save him. Then in the sequel movies, now, his nephew has a bad thought, so let's kill him. No. He disagrees with his sister, so let's kill her. What are you talking about? This makes absolutely... I cannot even believe that this is going to happen. This is so far away. They might as well not call it Star Wars anymore. They might as well call it, Parody Wars, or something that's not Star Wars. They need to rename it, because it is not what I consider Star Wars or anything about Star Wars. So anyway, that's my thoughts on kind of some of the new upcoming rumors and everything. If you have any thoughts that you'd like to share or any links to any other rumors, just post them down below. And if you want to go see this, go see it. I am not going to go see it. Maybe once it gets if it gets far enough out that it gets to the $3 theater, then I'll go see it. I mean, that might be what it's worth. I mean, I don't even think it's worth $3. I mean, I just don't know. I don't. You want to be hopeful, right? I want to be able to say, wow, what's coming out in Star Wars looks totally and completely amazing. Everybody needs to go see it. But I can't, because everything that I see and everything that I hear is continually and completely, totally horrible, and destroying characters that I love and destroying a universe that I love. So just like Star Trek destroyed that universe, so now I have to move to the Orville. Well, after Star Wars, I have no universe to move to. I have nothing else that someone else has created that is demonstrably better and has a better, you know, characters and better honor of the characters than this. I just don't. Anyway, thanks for watching this. Thanks for hanging out. And I'm sure there'll be more rumors and more stupidity coming. Yay! Go get your Swiss Army knife, lightsaber. Blah.